good morning, my Traveling Pisces peeps. What's going on? As you see, it is super early. I am headed to town. I gotta go get some materials for some projects that we are trying to get done this week, and we're trying to get a jump start on the new year. Cross some things off of that list of the goals that we have to get done. But real quick, I've been having brain farts recently, and I keep reminding to tell you guys of something, and I keep forgetting. So, remind me to tell you about the top 10 states in the U.S. where at auctions you can get land for $1,000 or less. All right, let's head to town. We'll get back to that in a bit. All right, y'all, I had to pull over real quick just to show you the train going by. I love this part of the drive. Real quick though, see this area here? Does that look familiar to you from any of our videos? I know you would have had to have been watching our videos from way back when. This video, we were traveling through here in the Class C, and I was in the back working. Dimitri was driving the RV for the very first time, and unbeknownst to me, Aaron decided that he wanted to fly the drone and have it follow us. Well, I guess he figured it was going to go around the mountain, and it did not. So we pulled over on the side of the road right here. Aaron jumped out of the RV, swung the door open, tears rolling down his eyes. I lost my drone. It flew into the mountain up there somewhere, and we had to go out and find it before his battery died. It was a whole ordeal. It was pretty funny though. So yeah, you should go back and check that one out. All right, I'm gonna get back on the road to get to town. I just figured I'd tell you that. Can you hear the train in the back? There it goes. All right, so I know I piqued your interest about what states you can buy land for $1,000 or less at auctions. We're gonna get into that soon. I just finished up at the post office. I had to mail off Priority Express. Our passports, they expired. I couldn't find them, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of having to apply for new passports. So yesterday I spent 2 hours tearing apart our shed, thinking that it was in there because it wasn't in my bug out bag that we keep with all of our important documents. And the only thing I could think of that is maybe we had put them in our scuba gear the last time we went diving. But no, they weren't there. 2 hours going through that shed with all of those bugs. And then I found them. They were in our pew case, which I should have thought of, but I haven't been in there in so long. And it's on Aaron. It's where Aaron keeps it at. So anyway, I got those. Went ahead and got the renewal applications off because we are hoping to meet up with our friends Daisy and Dean and go down into Mexico for the day. But that's a little bit from now. So yeah, at Home Depot now. And you know, the list for the states is in no particular order, so I might as well tell you now. The first one on the list is Arizona, where we live at, which is how I stumbled across this and have started doing research, because we are looking for possibly some more land somewhere else in Arizona. We're thinking down towards like the Grand Canyon area, Williams, Flagstaff, something like that. We're not sure yet. I've just started the process of looking, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so the first one on the list is Arizona. I'm going to go in here and get the stuff I need at Home Depot, and then once we get back to the property, we'll go over the next ones on the list. All right, y'all, so I got a dilemma. So I'm trying to do something in the front side of the bathhouse just to keep the dogs from going behind there. And I'm considering like these. I don't know if I want those, or if I want to like build something. I really came here thinking I was going to get something to build. But now I'm like, I don't know. Should I go with the steel fencing or just do the wooden? Because it's really just to keep the dogs out. But I want it to look pretty. You know, this is one of those functional but pretty projects that I need to figure out. All right, I'm gonna go check out the wood, see what they've got over there, and then I'll decide. I don't want to do any of the chain fencing. So yeah, that's my dilemma at the moment. All right, so I was thinking more like these with the little, you know, the little things on the top, pickets. I was thinking I was gonna have to do it myself, but I see that they have them over here. So now the dilemma is, am I going to go with the unfinished ones, or more of like a wooded color, the brown color, because that would look really nice too. All right, I gotta think about this a little bit more. Ooh, it is getting hot. My hair is crazy today. It's the wind. It's crazy. Anyway, I had to take off my sweater. It's getting a little hot. You know, it's that time of the year where it's chilly in the morning. Just put on a sweater, which is no biggie. But yeah, it's 10:30. Time to take it off because now I'm starting to get hot. Oh, please don't hit me. Yo, can you see how close he is back there? Holy moly. Wow, that was close. Oh my gosh, I have a fear of getting like rear-ended. It's happened to me twice, and once it was pretty severe. So yeah, that was not cool. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's warming up, which is a good thing. So I got everything in here. But the funny story that I was going to tell you is I came out of Home Depot, spotted the Jeep, walked on over there, went to the back of the Jeep, went to open it, realized it was not my Jeep. Not because, so here's the thing, this is why I went to the Jeep. It was the black Jeep, so it was like Aaron's Jeep, which I drive quite often. That's what happens when you have two Jeeps, you know, your mind just goes places. So yeah, so glad I didn't though, because there was a dog inside and he was just looking at me like, you're not my mommy. So yeah, so anyway, here comes another one backing up. Sheesh. Holy moly. They're trying to scare me today. So yeah, headed back to the house to get started on these projects. All right, here's another state number 2, where you can buy land at auctions for $1,000 or less. We're gonna go to New Mexico. Why not? Yeah, New Mexico. All right, once we get back to the property, we'll go into it more. I know you guys are wondering, how the heck are you finding land $1,000 or less at auctions? I'm not gonna lie, it takes some work, but they can be found. All right, I'm gonna get back to the property, check back in a bit. Y'all, I am excited. I just got home and look at what my son is doing over here. What you doing, boo? He's putting together my hammock that he got me for Christmas. Isn't he the sweetest? He is such a great son. All right, back to the property. Bring you over and show you the garden. It is doing wonderful. It is almost time to give them more plant food, give them some babies, some food, some nutrients. But we just got some rain, like 2 days worth of rain, and they are loving it. But anyway, that's not what we are talking about. We are talking about the states where you can get the land for $1,000 or less at auctions. The next ones on the list are going to be Nevada, Texas, and Arkansas. Now remember, I told you they're not in any specific order, so I'm not doing like the best or anything like that because it's going to vary state to state. And disclaimer, they're not bountiful. You're not going to find a lot of land out there that is $1,000 or less. But if you do your research and you keep up on it, you can definitely find it. So let's see. We've got all of those. The next ones on the list are going to be Colorado, Florida. Ooh, pigeon! Forget squirrel. I just had pigeon. They made me forget my train of thought. All right, so what did I say? I said Colorado and Texas. All right, and then the last ones on the list are going to be Oregon, Mississippi, and Ohio. All right, so I'm about to get started on this project since, as you see, we've got some blue skies behind you. That is the list of the states that I have found so far where you can occasionally find land, rural land for $1,000 or less at auctions. It's going to vary by the acreage, the counties, whether or not you can go ahead and utilize them for off-grid living or full-time RVing, since many states do not allow you to park an RV full-time. So you do need to do your due diligence and check that out before buying any land. If you, baby girl is like, Mommy, do you not see me with the ball in my mouth? Hold on, y'all. Let me throw the ball. Oh, she got dirt all over me. If you want more details on how to find the auctions, how to find this land, where to start, I can go ahead and do a video showing you where I've gone to so far and what I've found. Just let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to leave an actual comment, just say peeps, because y'all are my Pisces peeps. All right, let's get started on this property. Not property. See, I got properties on the mind. Yo, I'm going to get started on this project. Have any of you guys found land for under $1,000 or less at auctions or without being at auctions? I would love to hear where you purchased it at and how much you got it for, what size land it was. All right, until next time. Ciao for now. Wait a minute, y'all. Somebody right here. Something is not right here. How he put my hammock together and he's lounging on it. I'm starting to think that he bought this for himself. Yo, what you doing?
Testing the weight capacity.
Oh, is that why? Okay, so here's what I want to know. All right, so you're all nice and comfy on there. Ah, Nola, are you getting? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Seriously, is she all the way up there?
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
How long are you gonna knock us over?
Right, exactly. All right, she's off. So here's what I want to know. Can you get off of it? Let me see you get off of it. Show me like a professional. Let me see. Let me see. The struggle is real. Let's see. Man, it kind of sits low. Oh, can you put it up higher? It has chains. Can you put up a little higher so you're not so low to the ground?
Somebody's never gonna use this.
I'm not?
Yeah.
I am so going to use it, but I think my hammock needs to go over here by the, by where we're going to have the movie screen set up.
I was going to, but
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I got to get started on this project. All right, so this is why we are going to put fences on each side of this tiny house. Nola, we have this blocked off. I started taking it apart, and I figured I'd show you. But she still keeps wiggling her way around here. And since this temporary fence is shorter, she stands up on it and then jumps over so she can go say hello to the neighbors. It's all fine and good watching her over there, like playing with them, running the fence, which is fine. But the other day when I was clearing out the footage on the security cameras, I noticed back a few weeks ago, she had gotten out and she started chasing a truck, and she almost got hit. Yeah, so needless to say, that's what we're doing. Plus, I'm going to be putting my chicken coop back here. So that's not right away, but this is where we're going to be putting it on. So I want to make sure that it's more secure. So we're going to put the picket fence up there. And then we'll start working our way back with a more secure fence for when we get the chickens. Yeah, so little Miss Project Inspector over here, she had to come inspect the work. Had to walk right over top of it. Like, oh, is this new? Is this for me? I tell you. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. First off, let me throw the ball. Holy moly. All right, so I'm going to use this gate as my entrance because I don't want to have to build a gate right now. But I'm going to paint it off-white to match once we paint that. I'm going to have it on a little bit of angle so it's easy for us to get in when we go. And then, Simba, what are you doing? Why are you standing on my project? All right, Nola. Jeez Louise, give me the ball. Come here. Come here. See, she wants me to throw it, but she don't want to give it to me. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. All right, here we go. Whew. She's going to be right back here in a second, I'll tell you. So I only want the fence to be 4 feet. These were 8 feet. So I'm going to have to cut them off. So I figured I'd go ahead and put a bit of a design. I kind of want to have it to where it goes down, up, down. And of course I need some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out. I'm going to put another board under and then space it. And go ahead and attach the ones that I have to the top part. Not going to do the bottom part yet because what I'm going to do is attach them all to the top part and then measure it out where I need it cut at, then attach the bottom and then use the circular saw to cut off the bottom portion so that they are all even. So I think I'll go ahead. Oh gosh, so I'm starting to see some dark clouds. I don't know. I think I'll go ahead and get started with that. And then after that, probably just go ahead and spray paint the fence. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and I put it on my 3 benches to elevate it a bit. It makes it a little better to work with. And now that I've kind of have it in the flow that I want, I'm spacing them out evenly. I'm just using a piece of wood that I had from one of our old, I think it was a lattice or something. So I'm just putting it in between here and spacing them out. And I actually think by doing this, it might space it out to where I don't need any more fence posts. But we'll see. Knowing me, I'll still need 1 or 2. So I'm going to do that, check back in a bit. Okay, yes, I know I could use nails for this, make it much easier, but I'm using what I have on hand. I'm just using 2-inch screws. I went and did my pre-drill. I'm going to go ahead and start the drills, get the screws started, and then I'm going to move it up just so that I can make sure it doesn't go through my benches. Okay, my phone's about to die, so still have to get more, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since I cut off the bottom, I'm gonna set it up to see how many more panels I might, or fence panels I might need, so that Aaron can stop by the store and get some on his way home. All right, y'all, my phone died. Whoo, and it is getting hot out here. You see, still blue skies, big old puffy clouds, but no rain. Oh, hair's dragged up, but that's okay. It's all good in the wood. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to show you what I got done real quick while my phone was charging. And then I'm going to probably wrap this video up just because I've got to wait for Aaron to get home with the rest of the supplies. So I'll show you how the end result went on the next video. So here, check out my progress. So I went ahead and I started spray painting the little gate that we're going to put in there. I'm doing it in an off-white because white out here in the desert is crazy. But I didn't want anything dark. So it's kind of like a cream. And if I need to, I'll go a little darker. And then I had gotten the waterproof stain for the fence. I've got the tintable and I got it a little bit darker than that too. So we're going to see how it does. If not, I'll just have to paint it a little darker. So I'm waiting for this to dry some, and then I'm going to start with a second coat. And then here's the progress. So I need 3 more panels. I measured it out with my spacers to see how many more I needed. So I'm almost there. So we just need to put a 4x4 in over here to attach it to, and then over here, and then where the black gate right now is where the entrance will be into the backyard. Just so that we have access from both sides, just in case we have to get back there quickly or whatever. But yeah, so far I think it's turning out pretty well. I think I might shave just a little bit more off of the bottom, probably take it to the very bottom board, just so that it is a little shorter. But yeah, that's what we're working with so far. And then while I was waiting for this stuff, or after I did the spray painting, I'll show you what I'm doing in the backyard. All right, I started digging the hole here. I think I told you guys about what we were gonna do for the plumbing coming out of the bathtub. Since we're only gonna use it, every so often, first as a soak tub, also to, give the dogs baths and stuff. We're going to create like a French drain and put river rocks in it to make it look like a, fake little river. There is already a little bit of a tiny wash coming through here that I noticed. So I'm going to have Aaron move the solar panels over, and we're going to dig this out on a slope, and then put the river rocks in. And then I'm just going to have it, I don't know yet if I'm going to have it continue out or if I'm going to stop it here. But I'm going to end up putting some plants and stuff in so that it will go ahead and water them. So that's what I was doing while I was waiting for everything else to dry. All right, y'all, that's it for this video for now. Check back for our next video to see the progress that I made, if it worked the way I hope it did. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe. We'd love it if you share the video, like, and leave a comment. Till next time, ciao for now.